Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for November 18th, 2013. It's currently 9 a.m. and we are pretty warm out there as a cold front has just blown through the region. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 50s throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, even a few lower 60s here. Temperatures today are pretty much going to go nowhere for the rest of the day. Pretty much what you see now is what you're going to get the rest of the day, with winds increasing from the west and northwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's going to be pretty breezy out there as skies start to clear. The good news is that all the rain is done, it's out, it's over the Atlantic, and from here on through the week, high pressure is in control. Unfortunately, it's going to get a bit cooler, actually a lot cooler, through this week as our temperatures fall back to below normal and then near normal throughout the period. Now on the latest radar, you can see that rain is exiting out into the Atlantic. We have one more stray shower, one more stray line over portions of central Long Island and central Connecticut that will exit out by roughly 10 a.m. This cold front is moving very quickly. Now, the cold air is lagging a bit, and we'll go back to the surface observations, more towards western and central Pennsylvania and western New York. And it's going to take about a good about 8 hours, 8-9 hours to get into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, which will take us roughly to the late afternoon hours. So that means that between now and let's say about 3-4 o'clock we'll be remaining in the upper 50s to lower 60s with clear skies and a nice westerly wind. And then temperatures are going to fall off rapidly this evening through the 50s into the 40s, and to the point we bottom out into the lower to mid 30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast by tomorrow morning. On the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see this cold front exiting out. Keep an eye on this storm. No, it will not impact us directly, but it will have a significant impact on our forecast moving forward, especially for this coming weekend with an area low pressure that could be moving right over the New Jersey coastal waters and could produce some rain and snow showers, something to keep an eye on. But this low pressure system could become a tropical storm or a subtropical storm over the next 24 to 48 hours and help to enhance the northern Atlantic weather pattern, which would lead to basically a blocking up of the pattern and a colder weather pattern for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So you see how everything's connected. Even a storm well out into the Atlantic could have an impact on the forecast here in Philadelphia and New York City metros. So for today, high pressure will take control, skies will clear, it will be windy, temperatures holding in the upper 50s to lower 60s for most locations, possibly a few mid 60s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. But I think for the most part, we've seen our high temperatures for today, and then temperatures this evening will fall off rapidly through the 50s, 40s, and eventually into the 30s. For tomorrow, high pressure remains in control with clear skies, tranquil weather conditions, temperatures from the northwest anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Our high temperatures tomorrow will be much colder with highs ranging from the mid to upper 40s, roughly about 5 degrees to 6 degrees below normal for this time of year. Pretty chilly out there. And then on Wednesday, high pressure again remaining in complete control. A little bit cooler. Low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. High temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Finally, we start to moderate just a little bit on Thursday with high pressure shifting off the coast. We return to near normal temperatures with low temperatures in the mid 30s and high temperatures in the lower to mid 50s. By the time we get to Friday, the winds shift to the southwest and we'll be right ahead of that cold front. So look for temperatures to range from the mid to upper 50s for highs, upper 30s to lower 40s for lows. There will be a threat for a few showers in the evening as this cold front moves through. Now, here's where it gets pretty interesting here. This Arctic air mass is clearly invading the Great Lakes and pressing down towards the northern Atlantic, but we also have a strong disturbance over here with the subtropical jet stream. So what we're going to be watching for is to see how this disturbance spits out some energy along this Arctic cold front that will be moving through. We'll have to watch and see exactly how this low pressure system develops because it rapidly moves up into the Canadian Maritimes by the time we get to Sunday. So let me shift to the 240-hour frame to get a better look at this low. Now, by the time we get to Saturday evening, here we are Friday, we have this cold front moving through, and then on Saturday evening, the cold front is off the coast, and we have this low pressure system racing up into New England. Now, the concern here is that the European ensemble model guidance is a little bit more aggressive with this cold front, pushes it a little bit further off the coast. And you can see we have plenty of cold air starting to push into the northern mid-Atlantic. So the temperatures on Saturday are going to be a little bit questionable. Right now we're looking at lower to mid 40s for lows because of that cold front approaching, and then lower to mid 50s for highs. Don't be surprised if we see those temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s more on early Saturday morning, and then temperatures falling through the day as that cold front pushes off the coast and that Arctic cold air invades the northern Atlantic and have temperatures falling through the 40s and into the 30s. Then you have this wave of low pressure move through in the afternoon, producing rain and snow showers. So it's something to definitely keep an eye on Saturday. And then Sunday, well, it's just chilly out with temperatures ranging from the upper 20s to lower 30s for lows and upper 30s to lower 40s for highs on Sunday afternoon with windy conditions. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this pattern evolves for this upcoming weekend to produce some rain and snow showers. I don't think anything significant as far as accumulation, but we certainly have to watch this storm and see how it evolves. The higher terrain above 1,000 feet may have to be a little bit more wary of the potential for some snow accumulation on Saturday afternoon, depending on the track of this low pressure system. And thereafter, just to kind of keep an eye on Thanksgiving, there is a storm I'm keeping an eye on here that is basically developing over the southeast. You have high pressure kind of trying to lock in over Maine. You have cold air kind of holding tough over the northern Atlantic, and you have a subtropical disturbance interacting with the polar jet stream. Depending on the setup of this high latitude blocking, Thanksgiving could be very interesting over much of the eastern United States, with the potential for heavy rain, maybe even some frozen precipitation over much of the northeast and the mid-Atlantic. Something to keep an eye on. That is your forecast discussion for today. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.